Hey everybody, welcome back to Durbins Bourbon. I'm Joe.
I'm Josh.
Today, it's a black and blue kind of day. We're going to be reviewing Johnnie Walker Scotch Whiskey. We're doing both types of review comparison side to side. Josh had an idea. We were just going to do the Johnnie Walker Blue, which was a birthday present. My boy here. He thought it'd be a neat comparison to compare the Johnnie Walker Black and the Johnnie Walker Blue. Black isn't the lowest expression, the red is. It's one step up. It's running about $40 a bottle. It was the first Johnnie Walker I had purchased. It's decent. It's got that peat forward and stuff. And we thought we'd compare that one to the blue. When we tried the blue the first time when he got it for me, we cracked it. It was smooth, very, very smooth, very minimal peat. So it's going to be fun to compare the black against the blue and see what kind of flavor profiles, how different they are.
And the black is much more affordable than the blue, obviously.
Yes.
You don't already know.
It is a blended whiskey. Johnnie Walker, all of their whiskeys are blends. They take Highlands, Islays, Speysides, and their master blenders.
A little more of the blue.
The master blenders craft that, and on the box it says 1 in 10,000 casks will be a selected cask for the Johnnie Walker Blue. So they're really, really picky, and they try to stay to the tradition of the 1800s original flavor profile. I think it was 1867. They're just trying to keep that consistency, and their blenders do a great job because it's pretty impressive Scotch.
Well, and the blue or the black is actually got an age statement, right?
It is 12 years.
So
yep.
The youngest whiskey in there is 12 years.
It's 12 years.
But the blue doesn't, which is kind of weird. But
it is. So it could have a bunch of whatever their blend is. They could have 12 years, 20 years, 25. It's just hard to say. Whatever they do, they're doing it right.
Oh, for sure.
So
I think they know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. They've been at it a while. Their master blenders are pretty skilled. What do you think? The black first?
I think we should do the black first.
Okay.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
Just because I'm assuming the blue would probably be better.
Why is that, do you think?
Well, it costs more. Pretty good nose.
Boy,
a lot of
it
fruit.
is. A lot of fruit. More than I remembered.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because, shoot, I think last time I had Johnnie Walker Black was way before I liked really peated scotches. So
yeah, because your first instinct, your first comment was it reminded you of your grandfather.
Yes.
And peat and just
stinky Scotch smell that I used to hate, but now that I love.
Yes. High fruit, green apple.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. Very strong.
I'm not getting
Some
any
peat.
smoke smell.
You're
You
not.
getting
I
peat?
am. Yeah, I'm getting.
I got honey.
Yeah, I could see honey. Yeah. I get some peat.
I'm not getting any
a hint of
geez.
camphor.
Really?
Never.
Rude.
Always silence your phones.
So
in theaters.
Let the people know how important you are.
And
Look, people are texting me.
I'm turning it off. And when you're doing videos.
Theaters. Who even goes to theaters anymore? You got Netflix. And
yeah, Netflix, YouTube TV, Amazon.
it's got a really good nose.
It does.
I don't remember liking it that much.
It's pretty fast legs, so it may not linger for very long. I'm getting the fruit is really strong.
Right.
It's
I
really
get
strong.
like you said, the green apple. I get a pretty strong honey smell.
Those of you out there watching, what's your favorite whiskey? Throw some comments down there. Do you like bourbons? Do you like Scotch? Do you like Irish? Do you have a favorite? Or are you just a bourbon person or just a Scotch person? We love to hear all the comments and stuff because hopefully you're out there drinking with us. I'm ready to give it a whirl.
Heck yeah.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers. I get the peat.
Yep, there it is.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, that peat's right up front. Peat, a little bit of that iodine, that
Medicinal.
real light, yeah, that medicinal kind of
I
camphor.
think that comes with the I think that comes with the peat.
I think it is. It's pretty characteristic of all those peated scotches.
That's good.
It is.
It's a lot better than I remember.
Maybe it's because it's oxidized a little bit from when we
Maybe.
first cracked it.
Or maybe I did like it more. I just don't.
Yeah.
Sometimes like the labels, like Johnnie Walker or like Jim Beam, like the ones that seem super mass produced, I
Right.
kind of put aside because it's not rare, it's not hard to get.
Yeah, and you think, it's
it's just mass, it's just like commercial, but it's
it is.
it's usually pretty good stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a reason they're like on top,
and that's true.
not just marketing, I would think.
Right. And another note, though, just because a whiskey is super expensive, it doesn't always make it the best. But in your mind, you're thinking, God, I paid a fortune for this. It should be fantastic.
Make sure it's good.
Yeah, like the high-end Pappies and stuff, they command big prices, and there's great whiskeys out there for
Heck yeah.
a lot less.
Trying to figure out what else I'm getting besides I get the peat smoke a little bit. I'm getting more of a like cherry fruit, kind of like dark cherries.
Dry. Yeah,
It doesn't have the. I guess it does have a little of that green apple.
flavor. You know,
Definitely not getting any honey or much sweetness
No.
now.
kind of feels like, I want to say peach, like that furry peach. You know when you bite into a peach?
Yeah, I do. Oh,
You don't like that?
No.
That I kind of get that kind of riney, furry peach taste.
I get that.
That's
that fruit.
That's the fruit.
Peach
that
is
I'm-
good. That's a good.
Yeah,
it's not
'cause-
green apple. Like
no,
it's
the smell is green apple, but the flavor is a little peach-like. That's interesting. Because that flavor, a nice ripe peach, has a certain flavor, and it's just, but it's smooth. It's not overpowering. Interesting.
all right.
Doesn't linger super long.
No.
On to
The
the
blue
blue.
label.
I was hoping that this wouldn't be so
Peaty
peat
that,
forward
yeah.
that it washed out that, because if you're conducting a tasting out there and you have several, say you're doing scotches and you do a tasting, make sure if you have a heavily peated scotch, you have that at the end of your tasting, because that peat will wash out anything else that's less than that, your Highlands and stuff, the fruits.
I instantly got caramel apple when I smelled that.
Yeah,
It's super.
it's a very
But it's
smooth.
deep.
Yeah.
and like
Yeah, I don't have. Boy, that's a very deep smell, aroma to it. You don't get caramel.
I got like
You
caramel
said?
apple. Like you bite into a caramel apple, the
Oh, yeah.
sweetness and then the fruitiness.
I could see that.
I get a little honey with this one too. That's got a nice nose.
Yeah. I am getting the green apple though. I'm getting that
Yeah,
green.
for sure. Like the typical Scotch grain, like that.
And scotches are all made single malt scotches. All the scotches are made out there single grain. It's just malted barley. It's not like your bourbons with grain based as corn and wheat and barley, or corn and rye and barley. Although they're being made with all kinds of different grains now, but
Yeah.
Scotch is not.
I'm trying to figure out what else I'm getting there. Almost. God, I want to say almonds. Interesting.
The legs aren't as fast running as the black.
No.
I wonder if that's...
And they're both 80 proof.
Yes, they are. 40% ABV. Different nose though.
Yeah, for sure.
It's lighter. I don't know. It's hard to more.
There's more to it. It feels like there's more fruit, more.
There's something hidden in there that I can't.
Yeah.
I can't like. You pick up the black and I get honey and I get green apple and I get the camphor smell and that peat smoke, but I'm getting mostly your sweet, that not sweet, more tart apple, and
I wonder if it's
it's
almost like a barrel. I can't.
Little maybe
Like a
toasted
toasted,
oak.
yeah.
Look at that. We were about ready to say toasted oak.
I was going to say toasted marshmallow.
Bam. Yep.
You know, you put our two brains together, it might make a normal one.
One partially functioning brain.
All right, yeah.
Cheers. Cheers to everybody out there. Boy, that is
way
velvety.
different.
That is very velvety smooth on the palate.
I get a lot of the green apple. I'm getting a little, I don't know if it's smoke or wood. Maybe the char,
say,
like. I'm trying to think of what else I'm.
It is very smooth. It lingers on the palate longer than the black is. But there isn't that strong camphor, iodine, and medicinal flavor that you
I'm
get
not getting
from
any peat.
You're not? I'm getting a hint of it, but it's really subtle.
It's almost like I think when I said this before, when we tried it before, it's almost like an Irish.
Yeah. It does have some characteristics like that. And they only blend scotches.
Right.
But it does. If you're an Irish drinker, you like those fruity notes that you get out of the Irish. The blue has some of those characteristics that I've never really picked that up in a blend.
Especially the Scotch.
Yes.
Because all those Space Sides or Highlands without the peat, they have a certain flavor, but this doesn't taste like any of that.
No. And they'll have a blend of Space Sides and those in this, but that might be maybe just the way everything's blended together with the peat and the Highlands and the fruits and all those. They really crafted a really nice, well-balanced, smooth sipping whiskey. That is something that you'd sit and sip really slowly.
Yeah. I wouldn't even add water just because it's 80 proof.
It's 80 proof. I know. We have our water dropper here, and I'm like, I
don't think there's a need.
It's
not
want
super
to.
hot.
No, it's not at all. Boy, that is a smooth. That is a very smooth Scotch. We should pick up the red. We could put a red here and just.
I don't think I've ever had the red, unless it was in a drink or something when I was younger. But
like a rusty nail or something.
Yeah, I just don't. It's not something I buy, but why not?
Little fun fact about the Johnnie Walker Red: it was Winston Churchill's go-to Scotch. It's one of the primaries, and he could drink.
Did he have like wine for breakfast? I was reading on something.
In fact, when he came to the States,
White House, right? Yeah,
he had wine for breakfast, and he always had Johnnie Walker Red and his stogies, of course. But Johnnie Walker Red was his go-to Scotch.
It's kind of cool. You can drink something like that a world leader drank,
right? And
for some reason,
hasn't changed.
Sometimes it seems cooler because he's dead.
Maybe.
I guess been a long time ago.
It was, but I mean, whiskey goes back. I mean, it's a historic It goes back
Oh,
in
yeah.
history, all of it. Scotch, bourbons, Irish, they all have so much character and history behind them that makes them, I think that makes for the enjoyment of drinking it.
Dude, if you smell the black again,
Okay.
I'm getting the almost black licorice. Not like horrible, like, I don't like licorice, but
Right.
it's not bad. It's just got like a hint of,
I can see that.
there's something else in there though that, I'm gonna try it again after the blue.
Is it... I think it's honey.
Is that what it is?
It's either that or cloves.
God, that's crazy.
Clove.
Does not taste as good after the blue. To me. Cloves
It
is
is
good.
yeah,
Cloves.
I think it's cloves.
Yeah, like tobacco.
Maybe some
Yeah, not gross tobacco. Good.
No,
tobacco.
it's a very good, there's no gagging going on. But it is a different flavor profile. It is night and day different
Right.
between
It's
the Johnnie Walker Black and Blue.
It's almost
for sure.
not fair to compare them because they're
No.
different. They're way different, I think.
Yeah.
It's not like this is an older version of that, like
No.
Pappy or whatever. You know,
Right.
it's a completely different blend, obviously.
Yep. Even though they're all blends,
Yeah.
whatever they're doing with the blue, they really craft it to that profile that has made it as popular as it is.
Yeah,
Which would
it's-
probably be why it's so damn expensive.
Yeah, it's good. I think they're both good though.
They are. Good
Definitely-
scotches.
I definitely would recommend the black for sure.
Oh,
'Cause that's
sure.
affordable. Most people can
Absolutely.
afford that. If you come in, win the lottery and want to get some Johnnie Walker Blue, definitely get it.
Yep. A wedding, some special
Yeah.
occasion.
50th birthday, your best friend.
That's a big deal to be on the planet for 50 years.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
Half
Can't
a
believe you made it
century.
this long.
I know, and I have not treated this body well.
You be kidding. You
But
be
now I
kidding me.
do.
It's like a preservative.
Yeah, the black is very good. I like the black,
Yeah.
but
I could sip the black just as well as the. But comparing the two,
it is night and day.
yeah, I think.
Yeah, that nose.
I even think
is-
if it was like a blind. I mean, you could tell even if it was a blind taste test.
Yeah.
that I think I would prefer the blue. Man,
it's just very smooth on the tongue.
Mm-hmm.
When you first take that sip and it rolls over, the front of your tongue going over, it's just very, very velvety smooth.
and the flavors seem to blend perfectly.
It's not, there isn't an alcohol burn,
Yeah.
of course, at 80 proof, but there isn't that peat punch. The peat punch, and there isn't the fruit forward. It's just a nice
Yes.
flow of flavor.
I don't know how they do that.
I don't know. It's pretty
That's-
cool,
it
actually,
is.
that they can go through.
I feel like you have like the way I picture it. They're in they're in the warehouse, and there's like the guy that's like 98 years old that can just do it by taste.
Yeah.
And then there's the 23-year-old scientist guy that's like, no, you need, you know,
4 more
Four more-
bottles of Glenlivet.
put some oxygen in it, and then
Yeah.
the other guy's like, no, yeah, just add those two, and and they get the same result. You know?
Right. Age and wisdom
Yeah. So,
and science.
but yeah, I think they're both
Both highly
really good.
recommended.
Yeah.
I would recommend
Absolutely.
them both.
I think I need to get me some more Johnnie Walker Black. That's good.
Yeah. You had the double black for a while.
Maybe that's what I.
You
know
had the
what?
double black.
The double black is what I had.
Yeah.
That's what I kept buying.
You had double black. I remember
I
that.
think I still have it.
Probably.
Maybe that's why. Maybe I should get.
I think
It'd be
that's
fun
it.
to compare the double black and black.
Yeah, that would.
I think the double black's just more smoky. I
I
think.
think that's what you told me it was. Yeah. Interesting.
Sometimes I just say stuff and it doesn't really have any merit at all. I just say it. Hopefully it's true. Yeah, it's
It
just-
probably is. If it's not, someone out there will call us on
I
it.
hope so.
Because that is
That's how I learned from the internet.
everything on the
Everything's
internet is
true.
true. Well, I think
Well,
that about wraps up this video. Thank you, everybody out there that's watching and subscribing, enjoying our channel. Pass it on to your family and friends. We love the comments, ideas. Everybody out there that's subscribing and enjoying the stuff, we really, really appreciate it. We appreciate you guys out there and gals. that are fellow whiskey drinkers on all the channels and stuff too. So enjoy it. Remember, as always, enjoy your whiskey or bourbons any way you like. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Ooh, double tap.
A double tap.